say hello. Hey loves, it's Lele. If you clicked on this video, I'm just going to go ahead and assume you're trying to conceive, and if you're not trying, then I'm going to assume that you're thinking about it. So if you are, congratulations, and hopefully this video gives you a little bit more excitement, I guess, really during your 2-week wait, and kind of gives you some pointers to look out for, because that is like the most nerve-wracking time. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this video. The 2-week wait is the 2 weeks after you ovulate that you wait so that you can take your first pregnancy test. Whenever I think back on mine, it was like so textbook. So that's why I wanted to come on here and give you guys like some things to look out for, because if there is ever a pregnancy that or a 2-week wait that lets you know you are pregnant, I had it. So I'm gonna go over a few tips with you guys. For most women, implantation is between day 6 and 12 of your cycle. Your HCG levels will go up at that time. So that's why you can do the at-home pregnancy test at day 13, 14, because your HCG levels have been going up for a few days at that point. So when I say DPO, that means days past ovulation. So you will see a lot of symptoms, or I did anyway, from day 6 and up. So for me, it was day 7. Day 7, it was like, oh, okay, everything is here now. It's like so I will tell you a few of those symptoms so that you guys can look out for those. The first day 7, literally my lower back it felt like I had a stampede just going on in the lower back of my back. So yeah, I was like, oh my Lord. And I don't cramp. So for me, that was 100%. It was just like, hold on. So from then on, day 7, I started to pay attention, because I was already paying attention anyway. But day 7, I was like, okay, so I'm going to note this, I'm going to note this. And that's when it started, when the lower back pain. So after that, it was headaches after headache after headache after headache. And since we were trying, I was already trying not to drink caffeine and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't have a headache from too much caffeine. Maybe I have a headache because I haven't had any caffeine. But once they came, just constantly just kept coming, day after day after day, I was like, oh, okay, this must be a symptom. It has to be a symptom. Another thing is my breast did get tender. Not too crazy, but for me that was a big deal. So I paid attention to that. That is definitely something that changes, which for us small chested ladies, we don't really have too many changes going on there. So for me, that was a big tell. Thirsty. I'm just I can just sit for hours and watch TV or talk on the phone or clean up or whatever the case may be and not care to have a drink. But I was constantly thirsty. I always needed some water. And I always needed flavor too. So it wasn't just, I couldn't just drink plain water. I had to have water with lemon or water with mint. And that was a big thing for me. Another thing was I was drooling every night in my sleep. And I'm gonna just leave that where it's at. And every time Perry always called me. He was like, you drool on me? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. It is what it is. This is part of you becoming a dad, so whatever. Another thing with sleep is if I went back to my notes, I could tell you guys exact dates and times and everything, but I don't care to do all of that. Another thing that happened in my sleep was the craziest dreams. I can't even explain them. They were so vivid, so crazy. It seemed like it lasted for like days. Every dream seemed like it lasted for days. I had so many dreams about my nephews, which is crazy. So I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'll have a boy. And then I was like, well, maybe like my mind is trying to trick me. So I was like, well, maybe I'll have a girl. And then like dreams about babies. I had a dream about a baby getting kidnapped, and I didn't even have a kid at that point. So it was just a lot of craziness going on. So dreams, okay. I definitely started to get nauseous, and that was terrible. That was terrible. I hated it. There was not a day that went by from like DPO, so from the 2-week wait, that I was nauseous, and it went like all through my first trimester. I hated it. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. It was the worst thing ever. But the tip that helped me was, since I was in Turkey in the beginning, we did not have Preggy Pops there. So I was drinking water with lemon with mint, and I was putting a lot of mint leaves up in there, and it was just like helping me out so much. And then I would put peppermint here. I did that for a little bit, just during my until I got my positive pregnancy test, and then I stopped doing that because no. But that, and then whenever I got back to the States, I went to Target the same day and I got me some Preggy Pops, and Lord, thank you to the woman or women who made Preggy Pops. I think they were sisters. I could be making that up, but I love them because that is the best thing in life. It was so hot. So it was just sleep. Sleep was just all bad for me, basically. Let's just say that. Literally was so hot all the times. So in my sleep, I was drooling, I was dreaming craziness, and I was also hot. There was a number of days I had to get up, take my shirt off and put on a whole completely different shirt because like I was just drooling. I mean, that too, but I was just sweating through my shirt. It was ridiculous. And then I'm constantly cold. That's been me forever. That since I was a child, I've always been freaking cold all the time, but it's hot throughout my whole pregnancy. Like, I thought I was miserable being cold all the time. No, I was miserable being hot all the time. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the things that literally let me know that I was pregnant before I took my pregnancy test, before I was even close to taking my pregnancy test. So 7 DPO, it was on from there. I knew. So if you have these crazy things going on before day 6, it probably has nothing to do with you being pregnant. It's probably just all in your head. I'm just going to say that because your body does not know anything at that point. Like, implantation hasn't even begun before day 6. So I hope that helps you. Another thing too, of course, if you start your period, because there is like light bleeding that can happen, or like spotting, that can happen. So if that happens, then just look out for it. But it shouldn't last more than a few hours, maybe a day, maybe. I don't know, because I did not have that happen, but I do know that that's what doctors have said. And then yeah, so at day 13, you can go ahead and take that pregnancy test. I will insert a clip of whenever we took our first pregnancy test, because we took one at home and then we took one at the doctor. The one that we took at home, we were trying to read the box, but the box was in Turkish. So we were a little confused, and we were also confused at the line, because again, I just knew I was pregnant. So I think I took my pregnancy test actually a little bit sooner, and we got the faintest positive. Was like, it was so faint, like, and he was like, it is there, and I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. So yeah, I will insert that so you guys can see that.
I mean, I see it, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I know, it's like real faint.
So what that mean?
I mean, yes.
Did you read the box?
No, you're supposed to have 2 lines for sure. Right?
Right. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you're supposed to have 2 lines, but there's just one, but then there's a faint line. You're supposed to take it in the morning. Fine though, you can take it at any time.
It's not fine.
Yes, it is.
The person say take it in the morning. It's 5 o'clock.
You can take it whenever, honey. Just wait.
Alright. Don't you tell me where I'm supposed to go.
The box is in Turkish.
Oh. Is that great?
I know it's supposed to be 2 lines.
Where would I stay in the one where I trashed the White House, became an enemy of America, and the lowest status character in my idiot
But it's faint on here.
Well, I don't know the first.
I'm just saying.
No
second line faint on here.
I don't think you've ever understood what Secretary of the Interior means. Mr. President, I'm Rick Sanchez, not the one that did this.
Get your phone.
Oh
my goodness.
Oh.
Parents, and the idea that I was motivated by a fear of you leaving can be a shoot.
You might have somebody to play with for the next couple of years, huh? You got it, what?
Gotta go, so I win. And I'm in charge.
I did nothing.
You're a terrorist. You hit me the ball 10 minutes ago. The office of the president can't coexist.
I see it. I got the good view.
Wait.
I mean, besides, but he's locked up in here. Morty, would you please accompany me to Fort Bochilon Prime for death crystals? Well, thank you for asking. Yes, I will do that.
You're going to be a terrific mother. Not worried about you. Yes.
Yay! I'm glad you feel that way, honey. You're gonna be a good dad. Alrighty, loves. So that is pretty much it for how my 2-week wait went. If you guys have any questions, something that I didn't go into detail enough about, go ahead and shoot them in the comments and I will get back to you. Or of course, go ahead and email me and I'll get back to you through email. I'm here to help, and good luck on your pregnancy journey. Bye.
Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know.